Next is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th Canto, 1st Chapter, Text number 20, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on May 20th, 1976, in Honolulu, Hawaii.
In this regard, learned scholars and saintly persons describes a very old historical incident involving a discussion between the order carriers of Lord Vishnu and those of Jamaraj. Please hear of this from me. Jamaraj is the superintendent or the judge for considering what kind of punishment should be given to a certain sinful person. After that, those who are sinful, they are taken to Jamaraj for judgment, what kind of punishment one has to be given. And those who are pious devotees, they are taken charge by the Vishnu. I think the Christian doctrine that in this life either you go to hell or go to heaven. Is it not? That is nice. It is the same thing. This human form of life is a chance. Actually, in this material world, we are all suffering. Dukkhalayam sāsata. You cannot make it a happy place. That is not possible. Krishna says, He has created this material world. He says, Dukkhalayam asasatam. Dukkha means unhappiness. Alayam means place. Dukkhalayam asasatam. That is also temporary. Dukkhalayam asasatam nāpnumanti mahatmanam samsiddhi param. So, this is place of dukkha. A common sense man can understand that Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, we may challenge, where is the unhappiness? We are very happy. Madman. Krishna points out, no, it is not place of happiness. Why it is not place of happiness? Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanadasa. Why don't you see the real unhappiness? This is real dukkha or unhappiness. What is that? Janma mrityu jara vyadhi. You have to die. You have to take birth within the womb with so much risk that even your mother can kill you. Is it very happiness? At the present moment, the mother, where the child sleeps very peacefully, that I am on the lap of my mother. Now the time has come when the mother is killing the child. Is it very happiness place? That you cannot trust even your mother. What to speak of others? The time has come, degraded, that naturally a child, he thinks, I am safe now with my mother. But the Kali Yuga is so cruel that even with mother you are not safe. And still he says, it is a place of happiness. This is called illusion. It is not place. So this is going on. Not only in the human form of life, in the animal form of life, in trees and so on and so on. This is going on. 8 million forms. So this is a chance given, human form of life. Just like after imprisonment, you are again given little freedom. You cannot be completely free. However, you may declare that I belong to free nation. Free nation means you are free certainly, but not absolutely free. You are dependent on the state law. Similarly, nobody can be free. That is not possible. Prakritakriyamanani gurai karmani sarvasa ahankara vimgunata kattaham iti mannate. These rascals, they are thinking I am free. No. Nobody is free. But because we are not free, that does not mean there is no freedom. There is freedom. That is not in this world. That is in the spiritual. Just like village, the desert, the animal does not know that there is no water, it is simply reflection. By the sunshine, there is some reflection, there is no water. So a man does not run after such false water, but animal runs and they lost in the running after. Similarly, this material world is a reflection of the spiritual world. There is no happiness. Happiness is there in the spiritual world. But we are running after it, being ignored. But that does not mean, although we are running after false water, it does not mean there is no water. Water is there, but not in the desert. That is intelligence. The happiness is there, but not in this material world, it is in the spiritual world. So, we have forgotten there is no education. So anyway, nature gives us the chance. So either you take the biblical truth or Vedic truth. So this is the human form is given to us. Now you make your choice. Whether you are going to hell or you are going to hell. That's a fact. If you want, you can go back to home, back to garden. Or if you want to remain in this material world and go under the rules and regulations of birth and death, that make your choice. That is also explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Janti deva vrata devan pitrim janti pitrim vrataha bhute janti bhutani madjarinopi janti mam. So, generally the Kurmis, they want happiness in this life, and if he is intelligent enough, if he believes in the next life, then he makes some provision for next life. Next life is there, only the rascals they cannot understand. It is very simple. Next life is there. Tatha dehantara prapti. There is no doubt about it. So next life, you can prepare in this life where you want to go. If you want to go to the higher planetary system, you can go. Janti deva vrata deva. Pitri janti, if you want to go to the Pitri Loka, don't think like the so-called scientists that only this planet is full of living beings and other are vacant. No, that's not. Every planet is congested with living entities. That information given. The whole bunch of universe is just like a tree. At night we have seen it is rotating. And each and every planet there is life, full of life. Don't think there is no life. there is life. Why not there? If this planet contains so many living entities, why not in other planets? So from Vedic scripture we understand. So we can go anywhere. There are three divisions, Urdhva, Madhya and Adha. Upper planetary system, middle planetary system and lower planetary system. So, Urdhvam gachanti sattvastva. If you practice here how to remain in the modes of goodness, goodness means Brahminical qualities. Sattva, sama, dhamma, titikha, ajava, to become truthful, controlling the senses, controlling the mind, sattva, sama, titikha, tolerant, sattva, dhamma, sama, dhamma, titikha, arjava, simple, no duplicity, jnanam, full knowledge of everything, vijnanam, practical application, jnanam, vijnanam, astikam. Astikam means to accept Vedic literature as fact, not imagination. That is called astikam. Or theistic. Astikam brahma karma sabhava. This is called to live in the modes of goodness. So our Krishna consciousness movement is to bring every person to the platform of goodness. Not even on the platform of passion, no. Because Urdhvam gachanti sattvastva. At least if you remain on the platform of goodness, then you can be promoted to the higher planetary system. Sadguru begins, higher planetary system begins from the sun, moon. And there are others, Janalok, Tapalok, Mahalok, like that. Up to Sattalok, Brahmalok. So this is the chance. Now you make your selection. Either you go in the upper planetary system, or remain where you are, or go down in the animal life. So this is the chance. We should not neglect. If we misuse this human form of life, like animals, then we are punishable. Then you have to go to the Jamara and he judge what kind of body you'll get. Karmana daivanetrena. Just like if you are criminal, then you are put into the magistrate's court and the magistrate decides what kind of punishment you must be given. So don't think we are, every one of us, independent. No independent. And after death, you are completely under the grip of material nature. That time you cannot say, I don't care for anyone. No, you have to care. He can falsely become proud so long this body is there. You can talk all nonsense, but when the body is finished, now you are completely under the control of nature. Prakriti kriyamanani gunai karmani. Then your quality will be judged. Gunai karmani. Prakriti kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvas. Everyone is under the control of this Prakriti. But rascals, ahankara binguratma, too much bodily concept of life, bewildered, vimura, vishesha murva, first class rascal, vimura. Vimura kaptaham iti mante. He says that whatever I like, I can do. Kapta. No, that is not possible. So, this life is preparation for the next life. You can prepare. It is in your hand. It is in your hand. God has given you the superior intelligence, better than the animals. The animals are simply interested in eating, sleeping, mating and fearing. So, we have got better intelligence that we must utilize. That's what Narottam Thakur sings. You know, those were the song. Hari Hari Bifale Janamo Goain. My Lord, I've simply wasted my life. Why? Manusya Janamo Paiya Radha Krishna Nabhajiya Janiya Suniya Visha Khai. I got this nice human form of body for understanding or worshipping Radha Krishna. Now, I did not do anything. That means knowingly I have taken poison. So, if we misuse this human form of life, only like animals, eating, sleeping, sex and fearing, then we are spoiling our life. We must prepare next life. If we don't, then after death we have to go to the Yamaraj and he will decide what kind of next body. Okay, body you change. Krishna says in the Bhagavad, Tatha dehantara prapti. After death, you have to change the body. As we are changing from childhood to boyhood, similarly, this old body, when it is not usable, that means death, but the subtle body, mind, intelligence, that is, we have got proof at night this body is silent. But your mind, intelligence and ego takes you somewhere. You dream that I have come to here. Sometimes you think I am flying in the sky or gone to some forest or some friend's house. So many things. I am talking with a beautiful girl or beautiful man. So, this dream we every day see. So that means when this body stops, the gross body, the subtle body is there. Why don't you believe? Unless the subtle body is working, how do you dream? The dreaming means subtle body is working. So, transmigration of the soul means the soul is twice covered. Subtle body and gross body, just like hot and cold. So, when this gross body is finished, the subtle body is there. It takes you to another body. The subtle body with the seminar of the father, it is injected in the mother's womb, and then again you develop another body. This is the process of transmigration. So this body, how it will be transferred to another body, that will be judged by the Yamaraj. Daivanetrena, karmana daivanetrena. By our activities, we shall be judged. Those who are criminals, they will be judged. Not that everyone will be judged. And because those who are devotees, they are madhyarinopi janti mam. Those who have devoted their life, dedicated their life only in Krishna consciousness, they are sure. Krishna says, Sakta deham punarjanmanaiti mami. That is sure. They are going back to home. But those who are not dedicated or taken to Krishna consciousness, they are criminals. They will be taken to the Yamaraj's home, and Yamaraj will decide what kind of body. There are 8,400,000 different forms of body, and he will be given a certain type of body. This is called transmigration of the soul. And so Sukadeva Goswami is going to give examples from the history about the Ajamil, how he was in the beginning very good boy, Brahmana, and then under the influence of a prostitute, she fell down and became most degraded. And then again, because in the past he had some good asset of spiritual life, that is described in the word Salpamapi yasya dharmasya trayati mahato bhaya. Spiritual life is so nice, Krishna consciousness. If one has executed, even for a short time, it may help to deliver him from the greatest dangerous way of life, and that history will be recited by Sukadeva Goswami. Karna kubje dijak kaschit dasi pati ajamila. Dasi pati ajamila namna nasta sadachara dasya samsarga dushi. This is the beginning of the story, that in Karnakubja is still the place is there in India. Karnakubja is a very famous place. It is near Kanpur. There is a place, Kanpur. So there, Karnakubja Dijakkasti. He was a Brahmin, but he became under the clutches of a prostitute. And how Nasta Sadachara, how he lost his Brahminical qualification, and Samsarga Dusita by the association of prostitutes. This history is recited. Tomorrow we can speak of it. Thank you very much.